Environmental conservation and climate change are very important for humans. You see, people think it's for other species, and that's important as well. They want to protect other species and nature and so forth. But here's the thing. Nature is very, very resilient. And I guarantee you, even if there's the most catastrophic event that takes place, unless the entire Earth is literally just destroyed, nuked, and blown up, everything, including the core, there will be plenty of species that will survive almost any attack. The Earth is a very resilient thing. There are so many unknown species that are living miles beneath our surface. All these microbacteria, all these organisms you can't see, all these diverse things. And when you think about it, 99.9% of the species that have ever existed on the Earth are dead. And, you know, in terms of diversity, there's a lot of diversity, but, you know, nothing in comparison to what's existed before. So when you think about it and you think about extinction, it really comes down to, well, you know, what's important for the survival of us humans and the survivability for the human species. And so again, I don't know you know, this gets into a controversial area. Will it ever get to a point where it's so bad from climate change or the destruction of nature that the human species will be wiped out, or we'll go from, you know, 10 or 20 billion humans to what, a couple thousand, or from there, you know, we will collapse and go extinct? Is that an actual possibility, or is that just too far-fetched? You know, right now it's I don't know, but there you have it. And same thing with nuclear war. You know, even if there's some like severe nuclear war, which is, you know, almost a monstrosity, but if everything on the surface of the Earth was scorched clean from nuclear war, highly unlikely. I'm sure there are species that will survive. Cockroaches, other things. Maybe not on the surface, but there's plenty of stuff in the oceans, deep abysses beneath the surface where, frankly, there's species doing just fine, and they will not even be affected or care what's going on up there to a certain extent. And a lot of these species, you know, they will do what nature does best, which is slowly reproduce and differentiate. And then slowly that will build up over time, and there will be more and more species that over many, many, many years will grow, differentiate, and survive and reproduce. It's what we all tend to do, humans as well. Two big goals: survive and reproduce. So because of how nature works and how species work, we all have in our genetic code some way to vary our offspring to a certain extent for the potential dangers of different environments that cause certain offspring to die. And therefore some will do well in certain environments, and they'll luck out, for lack of a better word, and boom, there they go. They'll be able to survive. So that's all I gotta say. See you in my next video.